Instead of doing a normal update video for the new Pokémon, I decided that I want to share my thoughts on the new Pokémon through song. Unfortunately, I'm musically challenged and I traded in my guitar for a year's supply of chicken noodle soup, so that plan is out the window. Instead, let's discuss my thoughts on the brand new Pokémon in a top 10. Welcome everyone to the top 10 new Pokémon in Pokémon Sun and Pokémon Moon. Number 10, Young Goose. It's only fitting that the Donald Trump-looking Pokemon gets last place, am I right? Politics or something. Alright, memes aside, this is a pretty interesting-looking Pokemon. Young Goose it's alright. It seems like a standard normal Pokemon from the starting route. It does look like a really angry Furret, but it is the first stage of evolution, and it could evolve into something a little less mad all the time. It has been speculated to be the pre-evolution of Zangoose, which by speculated, I mean it was written in one of the comments on my videos, and I guess that's about as factual as we can get right now. It would kind of fit the demeanor of a Zangoose pre-evolution, as it looks a bit similar, and has a similar name, and it could be like Spinarak and Ariados, where their color schemes are just completely different. I mean, it has been said that Young Goose only evolves once, however, I can't be completely sure that this is actually the case. But you know what? For the sake of there being Pokemon related to previous evolutions in the hopes that other old-timey Pokemon get some family members in this region, I will say that this is for sure the pre-evolution to Zangoose, even though I think it's actually rather unlikely. Number 9, Grubbin. This Pokemon is another standard starter bug type, so my appreciation for it is a little lacking. I do like the description of it loving electricity, which might make it evolve into maybe like an electric Scolipede, which would be interesting. Design-wise, it looks like a can opener, which is fine by me because I have all this noodle soup that I need opened. Its description states, Grubbin loves electricity, which is why it can be found near power plants and substations. I'm not sure if this means that there will be a power plant near the beginning of the starting town, or if it's in a beginning forest and you have to bring it to a power plant to evolve it, or if it's just not even a starter bug Pokemon. But you never know with how tricky Nintendo reveals can be. Overall, it's a pretty standard bug Pokemon, but I'm pretty excited to see what it'll evolve into with this love of electricity description. And with a name like Grubbin, I'm sure it'll end up eating some electricity and causing a power outage somewhere in the Alola region. Number 8, Popplio. Popplio has been revealed for quite some time, and while it is my least favorite of the starters, and even though it does get quite a bit of hate online, it's still a cute Pokemon. It's just a simple little seal with a happy demeanor and wonderful love of bubbles. The new interesting information given about Popplio is that he learns the move Disarming Voice, and while that might not guarantee it will be evolving into a fairy type, it is rather peculiar that they would show off it specifically learning Disarming Voice, while the others are only shown learning some sort of signature moves featuring their typings, while Popplio is shown to have all the standard moves most starters learn, plus Disarming Voice. However, it could be like when Charmander learned Metal Claw to deal with the first gym, although there aren't many types that Fairy is super effective against that counter Water, besides Dragon, and that would be weird for a first gym. So Popplio Water Fairy confirmed! JK, not really, could just be a random move it has. Number 7, Pikipek. Okay, that's its name. We finally get to see the secret bird Pokemon that was previewed in the original trailer of the game as a glorious wireframe. Pikipek is a woodpecker. That reminds me a lot of Staraptor, actually. They do look similar. Please no multi-evolution where you can start evolving into similar Pokemon like Digimon. Anyways, I like this cute little bird Pokemon, and I'd love to see what the cute little birds end up turning into. So I'm excited to see what this little cute woodpecker will become. I'm saying this because it's a standard bird, and I need to see more from it. But it's still a really nicely designed Pokemon for this whole tropical feel of the Alola region. You go, Pikipek! Peck, the right thing to evolve into! Please don't be like P-Dove. That thing was cute, and then it turns into the female version of Unfazant. Is it like mud? Number 6, Neck Koala. Yay! Game Freak listened to our cries and put a koala into the game. More than likely, they just made a koala without ever watching the new Pokemon I wanted in the game. But it's okay, because we can dream as though we influenced this. It's really cute, and has those little cute, cloudy cheeks. It looks like whipped cream. And it's holding a log like it's a teddy bear. Aww, just cute. I really hope this guy evolves, and isn't just a standalone gimmicky Pokemon, but with an ability like Definite Sleep, where it can only be affected by status-inflicting moves that put it to sleep, it might be a one-time Pokemon that's cute, and then sleeps there all happy and stuff. I would love to see it evolve into a more awake Pokemon that wants to fight, but then I think we'd be following the path of Slackoth, and I'm kind of afraid it's just gonna be a standalone Pokemon. Please evolve, Koala. Turn into a grass thing or something. You've already got wood in your arms. Oh my gosh, it should evolve into a steel type and be called Mech Koala. These ideas aren't free, Game Freak. I'm gonna need a salary. Number 5, Lytton. It's getting lit for this litter of Lytton. That's all I got. It's a cool cat. Hopefully, it evolves into a bigger cat or tiger that stays on 4 feet. It knows Ember, and it apparently doesn't show its emotions on the surface, so it's edgy. And let's be real, that's actually just most cats. And frankly, Lytton really needs that self-control with its emotions because of how many puns are being made about its lit name. What more could you ask for from a new cat Pokemon? Number 4, Solgaleo. The legendary Pokemon from Pokemon Sun is here at number 4, since the sun actually shines from the 4th dimension. I'm not gonna fact check this. Solgaleo is a nicely designed psychic steel with clear body. Whoops, that's actually Metagross. But now that it has a completely different form known as the Radiant Sun phase, it really looks like a Digimon. Honestly, the one thing I really like about these legendaries is the sort of grungy anime style they have going on here. Solgaleo looks a lot more seriously made with a very detailed design. I mean, it does look like an Albino Pyroar, but there's a lot of detail put into its legs, body, mane, and, well, I guess the whole Pokemon actually. I guess it is a bit odd that this Pokemon is weak to fire and is essentially the legendary equivalent of Metagross. However, that might not be the case in its Radiant Sun phase, but we'll have to wait and see for now. Number 3, Iwanko. I just have a soft spot for dogs, and this guy is cute, and it's a rock type, and oh my gosh, it's a cute little rock dog. I just like how they incorporated the rocky look into the tips of its ears and its collar. I think it's a very sleek way to combine a dog with the rock typing, unlike Snubble, who's just a pink fairy, I guess. Its tail's so fluffy, and its cheeks are all poofy, and this dog does not know the meaning of giving up. Look at that description. No matter how much it gets beaten, it'll keep standing up to its enemies until it beats them. I've got a keen eye for this dog's vital spirit. Number 2, Lunala. Alright, I know it's a bat, and its name is pretty much the equivalent of a Teletubby, but I think it's a very unique Pokemon that has a really interesting style. I also just really like ghost Pokemon, and although I think the Psychic Ghost combination is a little less appealing because we already got the first one in Hoopa, it's okay, because you know what? It's interesting and really creepy looking, actually. Also, what's up with it being weak to dark and Solgaleo being weak to fire? Is this some sort of irony? Is it super effective against them because they want to absorb all the energy they're so familiar with, even if it costs them their life? Its full moon phase is also very creepy. Geez, that's kind of messed up. But that's okay, because seeing how darkly designed this Pokemon is, hopefully that'll mean it'll bring about some sort of serious storyline, or a dark plot. Please, oh please, have a good story. Just don't force me into a cutscene after every battle like Pokemon Black did, and we'll be good. Number 1, Rowlet. Hashtag Team Jethrotex. Rowlet has a special place in my heart. It's this cute, bubbly bird with a leafy bow tie and a cute little face, and oh my gosh, it's so nicely round, like, holy crap. I asked for a volleyball for Christmas. You know what? This is even better. I'm naming you Wilson. I just feel like this Pokemon embodies the true meaning of Pokemon for me, at least in regards to just being fun and cute and stuff. I mean, it is just this cute little owl that's all happy, with eyes filled with optimism and determination for what's to come, and an affinity for all things green. I really like how just nicely designed this Pokemon is. The bow tie is such an elegant touch to combine the grass and flying typings into this Pokemon, and it really leaves a lot of mystery as to how it will evolve. I mean, frankly that goes for all beginning starter Pokemon, but I'm unsure as to how they will add more of the grass typing onto Rowlet, and that excites me. That's my burb. But wait, there's more! As there's 11 new Pokemon revealed, let's talk about the Pokemon that did not make the top 10. Magearna. It's an interesting man-made Pokemon. kinda weird looking, but that's okay. It actually reminds me of the robot maid from the Jetsons, and, well, she was a bit scary to me. It has a brand new move called Fleur Cannon, not to be confused with Flash Cannon, as it's actually a fairy-type signature move of Magearna. Overall, I'm not the biggest fan of this Pokemon. However, I am very interested to see what role this Pokemon will play in the games. Hey everyone, thanks so much for watching! I decided to put all these guys into a list to give you my thoughts on them. Hopefully no new Pokemon get revealed before this gets uploaded, because that would be awkward. Oh, please don't do that. Hope you enjoyed, and please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. Until next time, keep on catching!